Students, let's begin with the first point, cells. Cell is the fundamental structure and functional unit of living organism. Dear students, all living organisms are controlled under the work of cell. Each and every living organism in your surrounding depends on the function and the work process done by the cells. Your hands, your legs, your eyes, your brain doesn't work simply. It is not the whole unit. A human being or any living organism is made up of so many different types of cells. It is not a single unit. It is made up of different cells coming together with their different functions performing their own work. There is a flow chart on your textbook page number 71. You can see the flow chart here. Yes? Complete that flow chart. What will come in the first box? Letters, words, sentences, paragraph, chapter, and lastly, book. A word is not a complete unit, right? To form a word, we have to bring so many letters to form a word, correct? A word is not a single unit. It should be the combination of different letters, different alphabets, right or wrong? When so many words come together, it performs a sentence. When different sentences come together, it comes down to a paragraph. And so many paragraphs bring it down to a chapter, and 10 chapters, 12 chapters, 20 chapters, so on. This is a complete book. So as like a book is not a single unit. To make a book, we first of all require alphabets or letters. Then with the help of alphabets, we make a word. With the help of words, we make sentences. With the help of sentences, we make paragraph. And with the help of paragraph, we prepare a chapter. And lastly, it becomes a book. Same way, a human body or any living organism is prepared of cell. When cell is a single structure, yes, single unit. When cells come together, so many cells come together, it performs a tissue. After the tissue, when so many different types of tissues come together, it performs a organ. Different organs come together to perform an organ system. And after so many organ systems come together, it performs a human body or any living organism body. Not only human, but all living organisms, all plants, all animals, all microorganisms, all insects. To prepare this whole structure of an organism, we first of all need cell. Clear? Let's study the next point. Measurement and observation of a cell. Can you see cells through your naked eyes? No. Cells are very small. They are minute. You cannot see cells with your naked eyes. You can see a single drop of a blood. Yes, you can see a drop of a water. You can see a cloth. But they are not cells. When so many cells are coming together, it prepares a single drop of blood. Not only blood, but all things. Everything is prepared of cells. So these cells are not seen with your naked eyes. You require microscope to observe cells. Compound microscope, electron microscopes. These are different types of microscopes used for observation of cells. On your textbook page number 72, you can see a picture of a compound microscope. You must have seen like these microscopes in our school science lab also. Yes? In the year 1673, Anton van Leeuwenhoek assembled various lenses to construct a microscope. This was the first scientist to prepare a microscope using so many lenses. He constructed the microscope. Cells are extremely minute in size. Therefore, it is necessary to observe them under a compound microscope for the further study. You can see few measurements here. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. 1 millimeter is equal to 1000 micrometers. Again, 1 micrometer, it is also said to be a micron, is 1000 nanometer. Clear? So, think of a cell. A cell is under the measurement of micrometer or nanometers. Cells are not bigger in size. Cells are very small, very minute in size. So these are the measurements for observation of cell, for the measurement of cells. So how smaller will the cell be? Think of it. This is a picture of an onion. You must have seen onions are sometimes reddish in color, pinkish in color. They are sometimes white in color. Sometimes they have a little bit greenish appearance on it. Yes, onions are in different colors. Onion is seen pinkish in color in this figure. Correct? When you take a peel of an onion, yes, if you take a peel of an onion and if you try to observe it under a compound microscope, you will see it like this square box type structure having small dots here. These dots are the nucleus, the center of the cell. So this individual box are cells. They are individual cells. So many cells present in an onion peel. So how many cells will be present in a whole onion? The cells are of different shape. Onion cell looks somewhat like this. Our next point is cell size. Can you see some pictures, some images on your textbook page number 73? In this blue box, you can see different pictures. Yes? So these all are different types of cells. Are they same in shape or in color or in their appearance? They are in different shape. They are in different color. Their appearance is different. This is a amoeba cell. It is a unicellular organism. The whole amoeba organism is made up of only a single cell. Okay, so amoeba, Spirogyra, a fat cell, egg cell, red blood cells. These are the blood cells present in our body. Our blood cells look like this. They appear like this. Then surface cells, muscle cells, a bone cell, nervous cell, and a sperm. This is a human sperm. Cells are of different shapes. For example, circular, rod shape, columnar, spiral, oval, rectangular, etc. This is a circular cell, whereas this is a rod shaped cell. Okay, so there is difference between the shape of a cell. All cells have their own functions. All cells do not work same. In a single cell, there are different small components performing their own life process. Those components are called the organelles. The organelles are studied in detail with the help of electron microscope, which can magnify image up to 2 billion times than their actual size. smaller than a cell, they have organelles present in their body. In the cell body, there are different organelles. So those organelles are observed under electron microscope for their further study, for the functioning of it. Plant cells and animal cells are different than each other. This is a picture of a plant cell, whereas this is a picture of an animal cell. Can you see the difference between a plant cell and animal cell? A plant cell consists of a wall, so that is called as a cell wall. You can see a greenish border for this cell. Yes, so that is the cell wall. You can also see a picture of an animal cell. Yes, can you see a cell wall in animal cell? No, animal cell does not have a cell wall. There are different names given in these pictures. Yes, different names, different labelings. That shows you a cell also contains so many minute organelles. Cell is not also single unit. Cell also contains so many organelles, so many small parts performing their own work. Now let's study the four main parts of cell. The four main parts of cell are cell wall, plasma membrane, cytoplasm and cell organelles. Cell wall. The cell wall is the outermost covering of a cell. It is present only in a plant cell. You have already seen in the picture, the cell wall is only present for the plant cell. It is not present for the animal cell. Plasma membrane. The plasma membrane, also called the cell membrane, is a kind of thin covering. It is extremely delicate and flexible. It is the outermost covering of animal cell. The outermost covering of animal cell is called as the plasma membrane. Cytoplasm. The liquid part in the cell present around the nucleus is called the cytoplasm. It occupies the space between the plasma membrane and nucleus. Cell organelles are scattered in the cytoplasm. And lastly, the fourth part is cell organelles. These mainly includes the nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, lysosomes, mitochondria, vacuoles, plasticytes, etc. Plant cells contain cytoplast. Dear students, out of the entire structure of a cell, the nucleus is the most important organelle of the cell. What exactly is nucleus? Can you live without your brain? Sometimes you can live without one hand or you can live without one feet, but you cannot live without a brain. Brain performs all functioning of a body. Same way, nucleus performs all functioning of a cell. Same like brain, nucleus does the work in the cell. So nucleus is the most important organelle of the cell. Thank you.